Hi, in this tutorial you will learn how to add multiple bin to the Spring container. Okay, here let's go to the app config. We are adding just a single bin. We will start with the bin of different type, and then we will try adding a bin of the same type, and we will see how we can do this. So let's start with the bin of different type. You can add a bin of different type to the Spring container. Let's name this public string of type string, that is different from the type book. So string, and let's set hello, and okay, so here we will just return, let's just return hello world. Okay, so and let's add another bin. We will annotate this with add bin, so that Spring, when it initializes, it will call all this method, and when it call, it will return the what we have here, and what we have here, that is the return type. It will return it to the Spring container. Okay, so we will add another add bin and define a method public, name it int, and just set a number. So let return a number 100. Okay, so we have a multiple bin of different type, of type book, of type string, and of type integer. Okay, so let's just change this to integer. The wrapper class is better. Okay, so let's save the changes. And how we can print this, let's go to the app.java, and here this is, we are getting the get title, the get auto, that is for the book, and this is where we get the tab for the book. So let me have another one here, but let me add a line to separate this. So, and okay, so now let's call for the integer and the string. So we'll start with the string, and let name these hello. Okay, and we will get the reference to the string, that is to type string, in the Spring container using the context dot get bin. So we will provide the type, that is string dot class. So, and let's print this. See, so enter. Okay, print hello. Okay, so and we also need that for the integer number equal to context dot get bin. So we will provide, that is integer dot class as well, dot class. So then we will use these to print a number. So let's run this application to see if all works up. So you can see we have a book and then string and the integer. That is the different type we printed it. Okay, now for the case of the same type, let's add a multiple bin of same type here in the app config. So let's delete this. Okay, so and then we have to go to the app config so that we cannot have error printing something that is not available. We have to clear this as well. So save the changes, go to the app config again. Now let's duplicate this and change the name of the method. Okay, so let's name this book 1, so book 2, and then book 3. We will have different authors and title. We can change for the book 2, and for the book 2 I will use the Chinua Achebe. Okay, and the name of the book is Things Fall Apart. Okay, so and then the next book that we will add is that let's have the character of physical law, the character of physical law by Richard Feynman. Richard Feynman, like this. Okay, we have n in the name Feynman. Okay, so here we have around book 1, book 2, book 3 of the same type, and here inside the app.java we are getting this using the book.class. Now we have 3 bin in the Spring context, book 1, book 2, book 3, and we are getting it using the book.class, using the type. So now we will confuse the Spring and it will not know actually which one we are trying to get. So let's run this and see. You can see we all have an exception and you can see the message. Okay, here it is, exception, and coding techniques expected a single matching bin but found 3. Expected a single matching bin but found 3, book 1, book 2, book 3. So how we will get these without having the error? Get each of these. So now we will get it using the identifier. What is the identifier here? That is the name of the book, book 1, book 3, book 2, and then book 1. That is the identifier. So when Spring add the bin to the container, so it added it, and the name will be the name of the identifier. Okay, so and you will learn in the next tutorial naming bin. Okay, how to name bin and naming bin. So let's go to the app. So let's try to get the bin by identifier. Okay, now when we try to access get bin, we will see different implementation of the class. Okay, now this is the one that we will use. We will provide the name of the bin and the class type. So let's add book 1 and provide the identifier book.class. Okay, so let's save these changes and rerun our application to see if we will get. Okay, So you can see we have a brief history of time by Stephen Hawking. That is because now we tell the spring specifically which pin we want out of the one out of the tree, because we have the tree and we are trying to get it by book type, and all the book type is the same. So now let's try to change this and see which book we will get. So you see now we are getting a different book, that is we refer to a different book, that is Sinua Attribute Things Fall Apart. Let's get the book 3. Save the changes and then run this again. So we get the book 3, which is Richard Feynman, the character of a physical law. Okay, now this is what we have for this tutorial, and in the next tutorial we will look at the primary annotation. Okay, see you next.